Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kissing up to God, giving him all the glory, all the honor, and all the praises because he's worthy to be praised. How is everybody? Happy Friday for me. Oh, I'm so glad to be on with you today. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle. Today, of course, I'm coming from the classroom. And I love it, the peace and quiet. But today I'm coming up with denial. And I'm still almost on that no factor that I was talking about on my other video. If you didn't see that, please go and watch it. Um, when I say no is in the dictionary, denial is also, and this is what we deal with on a day-to-day basis with, um, with ourselves, with parents, just all in um, a day's work, as they say, when people are in denial of situations. Okay, I'll tell you what Google says about it. Denial is a refusal to accept reality, often a psychological defense mechanism where a person ignores painful facts or experiences to avoid distress, like a illness or substance problem. I was in denial when I was an alcoholic. It also means a flat out refusal to agree with a statement, a rejection, or a request of denying one's own desires, which is self denial. This term can refer to a conscious contraction or a unconscious protective barrier against overwhelming truth. And it also the title of a film. I don't know why I read that. I should have read that earlier. I'm not even getting into that. But I want to get into the um ignoring like the truth or being or refusing um the truth because maybe it's overwhelming, maybe it's hurtful. And the reason why I'm staying on it because like I said with the school and dealing with students and dealing with the parents with the students, some of them are in such denial that the actions of their children is what it is. Because you could call them and tell them that their child did this, did that, and the first thing out of their mouth is not my child. And the most famous line is, they don't do that at home. Of course, some things you don't do when you're around your parents or when you're around the people that you love because you have, you know, it's you are a certain way around a certain person or certain people or certain environments or certain circumstances. But when you're out of that, then sometimes you become a whole different person. Sometimes you become a whole different well, I can't even say what it really is, but you're different is not whom you are. So what makes that? Why would you become a different person and why would someone be in denial of it? Are you really a jackal and Hyde? Are you really like this with one group of people and like that with the other group of people? Because being in denial is not going to help the situation. When you're overwhelmed, when you're in distress, some of the situations don't change because you're in denial. Acceptance is what's the next step. If you accept it, then maybe things could be different. Maybe you could change that situation. Maybe you could change the circumstances. Maybe you can change how you are if you accept it. But as long as you stand in that denial, like I say, it's a coping mechanism. It's a defense mechanism because as long as you deny it, then you feel like you don't have to deal with it. But sometimes the problem gets worse if you don't. If you keep denying it, if I kept denying that I wasn't an alcoholic, I never would have stopped drinking. If I kept denying that I was, you know, in lust and not in love, I would still be made a fool of. It's certain things that you actually have to wake up and you actually have to accept because that defense mechanism of denial is not going to make the situation go away, nor is it going to make the situation better. Once you start accepting it, then you can move on. As I was saying, I was speaking, because I'm, basically talking about some things with school students. If the parents accept that maybe some of the things that we're saying to stop denying it, maybe they can help because they're causing more harm than help. When you're in denial, you're harming the situation, your home, and what probably could be done about your child or your job or your husband or your wife. I'm not just talking about children. I'm talking about any situation. As long as it's in that stage of denial, it's gonna just sit there, marinate, and it's gonna stay there. But if you accept it and get the help that you need, get a different job, get a different car, get a different husband or wife, get help for your children if they need it, because you've been in denial, then you are causing them not to be able to get the help that they probably need that'll make it better for them. So think about it. As long as you're denying it, nothing can be done about it because you're sitting there. And like they use an example, denying that you have cancer. You think denying that you have cancer gonna make the cancer go away? If you accept it, then maybe you can go get chemo or go and get help, for it. That's just an example that they was using. Something to think about this weekend, okay? Think about it. All right. My name is Jennifer Brooks. If you think anybody needs to hear this, please share. I really appreciate it. Please share, please comment, and please keep subscribing. Keep subscribing, you guys. Get me to that 1,000 mark, okay? Thank you so much. And enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there and be careful. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle, and I am on the right road now. All right, you guys, have a blessed day now. You hear? God bless.